right. Hey, fifth grade, it's Miss Knapp. I am coming to you from Akron, Ohio. I decided that since we had this dangerous type of virus going around, I wanted to be close to my family just in case they might need me to go to the store or to take someone to the doctor. So I am virtual teaching you all the way from my uncle's basement. So today in our virtual lessons, everything went super well, but I noticed that not very many people were able to log on. So I'm going to make this short recording so that you guys will be able to practice at home at your own time. So I will do this in two ways. The first way is I'm going to just go ahead and play the exercise. And if that's all you want to hear and just hear what it sounds like and do it on your own, that's fine. And then also I'm going to explain measure by measure, do some rhythms things. And if you want more in depth, you can keep watching the video. You're also able to, if you want to, listen to it, practice at home, and then listen to it again and see if it sounds correct. So you're able to use this video in multiple ways. So what we did today was number 58. It is on page 13 in your method book. So please message me if you are unable to get your method book. I might be able to take some pictures and put them for you on Google Classroom. So we're doing number 58, Hard Rock Blues. Today, I'm just choosing to demonstrate this on the trumpet, but this is for all band students. So I'm going to go ahead and play it through one time. And if that's all you need and you can play it, then that's great. You don't need to keep watching the video. So here is Hard Rock Blues. I'm making sure that I'm holding my instrument properly. I'm making sure I'm going to have a good breath, and I'm going to go nice and slow so I can hear every note. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. So how do we do? Anyone try to play along? Okay, so let's break it down. So let's go at measure 1 and 2. Let's group those together. So let's first of all clap the rhythm. So take a look at your book and clap and count along with me. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. How'd you do? Let's try it again. I'm going to clap. I want you to say the numbers. Ready, and. Excellent. So now I want you to look at your letter names. So you go ahead and pause this right now if you need a couple seconds. It starts on your note number 2. So if you're a trumpet or a clarinet, you're looking at D. If you are a trombone or a flute or a percussion, you're looking at C. So that's the note you're going to start on. So pause it right now. Okay, if you didn't pause it, let's go ahead and just play the first 2 measures together. All right, 1 and 2 and first 2 and. Rest, rest, rest. Now let's try that much again. Ready. Rest, rest, rest. Okay, try it again one more time for a couple different reasons. 1 is good for a muscle memory. 2, if you made a mistake, it's always good to try again until you can fix that mistake. And number 3, it's good for you to hear the pitches. So here it is a third time. Rest, rest, rest. So if you need time with that some more, go ahead and pause the video and practice that much on your own. But if you're good to go, I want you to look at the next 2 measures. They are the same. So now we are able to go ahead and play the first 4 measures. So go ahead with me. 1 and 2 and ready. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Okay, Now think about how you did. Do you need to go back and fix the fingering? How was your rhythm? Did you tongue every single note? Were you able to have a good sound on every single note? Let's go ahead and do it again and think of the one thing that you want to make better this time. Ready. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Okay, I'm sure you did something better. So now think about, how was your tonguing? How was your air? How was your posture? How are you holding your instrument? And I want to do it one last time. And if you think to yourself, hey, Miss Knapp, I did my rhythm right, I got my notes right, I tongued every note, I want to see if you can do it in one breath. All right, here we are. Ready. Awesome. So now let's go ahead and look at the next two measures. So the next two measures have the same rhythm that we did before, but the notes change. So if you are a clarinet or a trumpet, your first note in that measure is going to be a G. And if you are a trumpet, I want you to make sure you got your corners back, you got fast air, got a small hole there. If you are a clarinet, I want you to make sure that even if you are not covering any holes for G, that your hands are still really, really close by. And to get to the A, you use Squidward's nose. If you are a flute, a trombone, or a bell, you are going to start on F. Okay, F. And remember, if you are a flute, you're going to go from F to G. G is 1, 2, 3 with your thumb and your pinky. And if you are a trombone, your G is going to be in fourth position, which is the same as D. And bells, it's the one that is going to be one higher. So go ahead right now, and I want you to name your note names. I'm going to do them twice. I'm going to do them once for the clarinets and trumpets and once for everyone else. All right, so here's our note names. It's going to go G, G, F, D, F, G, rest, rest, rest. Or if it's going to go F, F, E flat, oh, E flat, C, E flat, F, mm, mm, mm. I'm sorry I told you those other fingerings. Oh, well. I was reading the other book. So now I want you to go ahead and I want you to play along with me. Ready? Make sure. Brass, you got your high note. Flutes, you got your F down. And that trombones that you are ready to go. 1 and 2 and ready and rest, rest, rest. Now, if you're a trombone, I bet you want to do that again. Same with the flutes. Let's try that again. Ready. Rest, rest, rest. So if you are a trombone, it's going to be F, F, E flat, C, E flat, F. So it'll be 1, 1, 3, 6, 3, 1. Let's try it again. Ready, and mm, mm, mm. Let's try it one more time. This time, if the notes and the rhythms are good, I want you to listen to your articulations. Here we go. Rest, rest, rest. Great job. Now we're going to the bottom line, and the second line, it starts just like the beginning. So let's go ahead and play that first measure together. Ready. And here's where it changes. Look at measure 2. Let's clap and count measure 2 together. Ready, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and say your letters. Ready, and bump. Mm, mm. Bump, bump. Again and go. Mm, mm, mm. Bump, bump. Play that with me. Ready, and 2, 3. Again, and go. 2, 3. Play those two measures together, the bottom line. Here we go. Ready. rest. Nice. Now we get our easy part if you are a woodwind player. So look at the next two measures. 1, 2, that'd be measure 3 and measure 4, the second line. Let's go ahead and clap and count them together. Ready, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So there are only two note names you need to look at. And here's where the flutes are going to have to know their G, and the trombones are going to need each of their G and fourth position, because that first note is high note 6. So it's either going to be an A or it's going to be a G. So go ahead and figure out which one it is. Bum, bum, bum. Rest. Then it goes to note number 5. 5, 5, 5. Rest. So if you are a brass player, gotta make sure you got your bottom lip in. You gotta get your corners firm and get your high note. If you're a flute, you gotta make sure that you have G going to F. Get ready for that. If you're a clarinet, make sure you got Squidward's nose ready to go down. Okay? I'm going to play it and you're going to echo me. Ready. Rest. Rest. You go ahead. Ready. And bum, bum, bum. Rest. Bum, bum, bum. Rest. Now let's play it together. Ready. Do it again. Ready. And rest. Rest. If you're a brass player and you're having trouble, let's buzz it. Ready. Rest. Rest. Do that much again. Here we are. Now, let's go back to the beginning of the second line and put those 4 measures together. We ready? Here we 2, 3. Okay, let's go back and do that much again. Try to fix one thing. Maybe it was a note. Maybe your fingers need to practice something. Maybe you didn't get high enough for the high note. Maybe you need to focus on your tonguing. Make sure, tip of your tongue, back of your teeth right there, or on the tip of the reed right there. All right, let's start that again. Ready. 2, 3. Then the great news happens. The last 2 measures are just like the beginning. Let's go ahead and play them together. Ready. Rest, rest, rest. So now I would like to go and play the whole song together. So you can either pause right now, and if there's anything else that you want to practice, go ahead and do it real quick. Or if you think that you're ready, go ahead and play it with me while this is playing. All right, here we are. Here. But there is the Hard Rock Blues. So I want to keep this under 15 minutes, so I have 30 seconds. So what you can do is you can pause it now, go practice on your own, and once you think you got it, go back to the beginning of the video and play it with it. Or if you think you hear it in your head, you don't necessarily have to check this video again. But feel free, if there's a spot later in the week that you're having trouble with, go ahead and fast forward and see if you maybe need me just go over those other 2 measures. You guys are amazing. I really, really miss you. So I'm going to put a new song for us to do every week up on here. Also, please come to the virtual lessons. Okay, guys, stay safe, wash your hands, and play your instruments.